I can't believe it took me this long to see it, y'all. Was Africa once a massive giant skull? You know me, fam. I'm a Google Earther. I've spent hours on Google Earth searching the landscapes. So I do believe that the landscapes were once living creatures. But somehow, this one slipped right past me. I completely missed it until I saw a TikTok from my boy, the Bully Slayer. Now this is an ancient map from Africa and a picture, obviously, that somebody had drawn that came to the same conclusion. Now, check it out. If this is the case, most of Europe is its upper skull. And the next question is, what could have happened to it where it got its head literally like blown away? Now here's a picture from Google Earth. Striking resemblance to a human skull. You have the eyes, nose, mouth, and then the brain. It's very compelling. Now everybody, you might want to take a seat for this one. I went to Google Earth and used the measuring tool to measure the distance of the African landscape, and it came in at 5,089 miles. Then I proceeded to look up head height to body height ratio, and on average, it's from 1 to 6.5 to 1 to 8. After doing the math, on the low end, so 5,089 miles times 6.5 equaled 33,000 and some change. On the high end, 40,000 miles tall, fam. Now, obviously, this is for entertainment purposes only, and it may or may not be true. We obviously can't tell for sure if there actually was a giant 40,000 miles tall, but if that does so happen to be a previous human skull, or giant skull, if you will, wow, that is freaking massive. And if true, that would make it so that Europe is a lot of the top of the skull. And you can see, if you go to Google Earth and look at the land masses, it lines up. And of course, after seeing this conclusion, you know me, I looked at other land masses or continents. And check out South America. Now, if you didn't know about the winged serpent, it's kind of made a buzz around the conspiracy community. Check it out. There you see the dragon's head, and that these landmasses are its wings. You can even go as far as zooming in on the snake's head and check it out. Eye, and some of its teeth still left. Are these the real Skull Islands? Now this could be the case, but I believe if that took place and that is a winged serpent and those are its wings, it was after the fact that these massive giants were slain. Because take a look. Here again, you have the back of the skull, right? You can see his eye sockets, his mouth, and once again, the top of his head, totally dismembered. And again, if you go to Google Earth and check out the top of the said skull, you can see it lines up perfectly. And when measuring, once again, this giant's height is similar to that of the African giant's height. It's absolutely blowing my mind. The landscapes had to have come from something. It only makes sense. So the next question is, what actually took these giants out that were so huge? And whatever did it annihilated them. I mean, totally took them out. If you go back to my favorite fake map, the Nos Confunden map, and take a look at these land masses, they all look as though they could have been something living at one time. Now, I know many think I'm probably crazy, but I zoomed in and check it out. You can once again see facial profiles. Now, I know exactly what some are going to say. Pareidolia. Yeah, well, there's something more to pareidolia. That aside, just imagine how big the creatures were at one time that had to have been able to traverse this landscape. Huge. I mean, ridiculously huge. And back to the question, what could be taking these creatures out? The only thing I can fathom or think of is the ultimate creator himself. What other than him could take out a 40,000 mile tall giant? I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely mind blown by that. I'm not even intimidated or at all scared. I think it's amazing. And I believe it's something that should truly be studied. There's no reason we should just throw this aside and not even look into it. I mean, it's an amazing part of the development of essentially our galaxy. Giants so tall that they could travel our entire universe in one step. Just imagine it. Amazing. I mean, you think the Titans were big. The Titans pale in comparison to these guys. These guys were epic. I could only imagine being able to time travel or something like that and go back and watch them move and live in their everyday life. It would be for the history books. Also, let me know if you have any clue what could have possibly took these beasts out. If there was a great war in the galaxy at one time or something along those lines. Let me know what y'all think. So essentially over the years, our land masses have just been titans dying and accumulating on top of each other over billions of years. If you believe that, of course. So I just had to share that with y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's been fun. Stay in the love, stay in the light. Be kind to others. I am out.